So today I'm going to make a little video on cutting wine bottles. Several people have asked me how I do it, and so I thought I'd make a video, and maybe this will help somebody wanting to learn how to do it. I know some people had commented that they're struggling doing it, so maybe this will help you find a new method or a slightly different method than what you're doing currently. Everything you see I bought off of Amazon, except for the wine. And I can put links down in the video to what all the different tools are. One of the keys that I've found is to make sure that the ice water that I'm going to dip it in after we heat it up is ice cold. You want to get a pitcher of water, put a lot of ice in it, and let it sit for a while to get really nice and cold. I found that the bottle will separate much better with really cold water. And for a wine bottle, it takes 90 seconds of heat. That's it. Many people say that they use the candle method or pour hot water over the score and then try to separate it, and that they spend 10 or 15 minutes trying to do this. So I'm going to try to show you 90 seconds exactly, and hopefully the bottle will separate perfectly. So let's see if it works. So I've already got the cutter set up the length that I want. I'm going to cut it right here above the label. Of course, you could remove the label and cut it anywhere you want, but I always like to leave the label intact. So usually try to find a mark, find some kind of starting point. So you only want one rotation on the bottle. So I'm gonna put the label straight up. Okay, and the cutting wheel is down here below. And all it's gonna do is make a score around the bottle. It's not actually gonna cut the bottle. So let's see. I'm gonna release the cutting wheel and just slowly turn the bottle and try to maintain even pressure so that you've got a nice score line that goes all the way around the bottle. And you can tell when you reach the end and it reconnects with the line. It'll make a little click sound right there. Okay? That's it for the score. See if I can get it in here so you can see. There you go. So you can see, made a score line all the way around the bottle. All right, so next step, we're gonna heat it up and separate it. All right, so gonna heat this up for 90 seconds, dip it in the water, and hopefully it separates. I use a timer. I try to be consistent and do it pretty much exact every time, so it seems like I get pretty consistent results when I do that. Turn on that, start the timer. So just rotate the bottle around, the heat gun right on the score. And if you don't want to watch all 90 seconds of doing this, just fast forward a little bit and you can see the results. About 10 more seconds. separated right across. Turn that off. Turn off my alarm. So there you go. Get over here so you can see. So really, top doesn't really matter, but bottle cut nice and clean. It's got a nice straight edge on it. It is sharp, so be careful. So the next thing, it's actually the most difficult part, is grinding that down, putting a nice smooth edge on there. You do need to buy some sanding tools to do that, but I'll see if I can show you how I do that next. All right. All right, so for grinding the top of the bottle, moved out here to my garage because it's a little messy. This is everything I use. I'm not showing my drill, but so there's this adapter, bottle bit, I think it was called. That is available on Amazon. These Sabertooth sanding pads, also on Amazon. And just some like beer can, soda can koozies that I use to put around the bottle that fits tightly into the bottle bit. And then I attach it to my drill and turn it and put the pads against it and sand it down. So I'll try to show that. So take the bottle and put these koozies over it. Three of them works just about right. And then fits nice and snug into that bottle holder. All right, so sorry if I sound muffled. You do want to wear a mask when you sand or grind this glass. It does produce a dust that you don't want to be breathing. Also some safety glasses. So just make sure you're safe when you do it. Sometimes it gets a little out of balance. You gotta recenter it a little bit. All right. So let's put a nice and smooth already. It doesn't take very long. You want to make sure you get the outside and the inside edge. Got a little chip on that one. Now I take the 400 grit. Isn't that good? All right, so as you can see, it's starting to get smooth. It's starting to smooth out. I spend 5 minutes or so sanding it down, I do have some wet and dry 1000, 2000, 4000 sandpaper that I'll gradually do as I go along to kind of put the finishing look on it. 4000 wet will make a nice shiny surface on there. So I won't show all that. I'll just kind of jump to the end. You can see it's got a pretty nice smooth round finish on there. I'll take it in the house, wash it off, and see what it looks like. All right, there you go. You can see it's got a pretty nice smooth finish. Typically I would spend some more time on it and get any imperfections sanded down nice and glossy, but for demonstration purposes, you get the idea. You can work on the sanding and smoothing as long as you want to make it make it however you like. So hope this video helps somebody, even if one person. Try it out. It's a fun hobby, and I typically turn these into candles, but there are people that will cut bottles into drinking glasses. If you're going to do that, of course, you're going to want to grind down the surface of the top to perfection. So you don't want any, you don't want it looking like it's not safe to drink out of. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks. Bye.